Do you want to study in the UK for free at top universities like Oxford, Cambridge, or London School of Economics and Political Science, otherwise known as LSE? Well, the Chevening Scholarship 2026 might just be your golden ticket to a life-changing academic and professional career. It is a scholarship that comes full funded and it's absolutely prestigious. So if you are interested, so stick with me in this video to the end as I'll walk you through everything you need to know about this scholarship, the eligibility, the benefits, visa process, and how to craft a winning applications in this video. So let's get into it. So first thing first, before we get into the proper video, let's find out what Chevening Scholarship is really all about. The Chevening Scholarship is the UK government international scholarship program. It is funded by the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office (FCDO) and the partners organizations to the FCDO. It enables outstanding and emerging leaders from around the world to pursue one-year master's degree in the United Kingdom. This scholarship was officially launched in 1983. Chevening has helped over 55,000 scholars and from over 160 countries, and it is your turn now. So looking at the categories and the types of scholarships that Chevening is offering, and there are two categories of scholarship they are offering. And at number one is a one-year master degree scholarship at any UK universities in any field. So Chevening Scholarship is offering a year master degree scholarship to any United Kingdom scholarship United Kingdom universities in any field. And secondly, the second part of their scholarship is a fully funded fellowship program for a mid-career professionals. But for most international students, the focus is on the master's degree scholarship, which is what we will cover in details in this video. So looking at the eligibility of this scholarship, for you to be eligible to apply for this scholarship, here are some of the checklists you need to know before you start applying for this Chevening Scholarship 2026. And the first thing is you must be a citizen of a Chevening eligible country. And secondly, the second thing that qualifies you to apply for this scholarship is that you must return to your home country for at least 2 years after your study. And I think this comes in because there are a lot of people that have it in mind to apply for this scholarship, and once the scholarship is granted after their study, they stay back and start and use that one as a medium of relocation from their home country. This is not the scholarship that entertain that actually. Chevening Scholarship is a scholarship that have the conditions that you must return back to your home country for at least 2 years after your studies before you think of relocating to any European country. That is a second eligibility uh, um, requirement. And thirdly, that you must have an undergraduate degree, in the sense that before you proceed to have your masters, you must have finished your undergraduate degree. If you are from Nigeria, you should have your BSc or HND in equivalent, and you must have a grade equivalent to a UK upper second class, which is 2-1. And another eligibility that you need to know is that at least 2 years of work experience. And the next is you must apply to 3 eligible UK university courses. So if you have it in mind to apply for Chevening Scholarship, you are going to apply for 3 eligible UK university courses. So you apply for University 1 with your courses, you go to another university, you apply University 2, then you apply for another university again, making 3 universities in the UK. So among these 3 universities, one of them will grant you the scholarship. And the next thing is you must meet the English language requirement, which is usually the IELTS, the TOEFL, or the equivalent, unless if the university you apply for decided to waive it off, then that won't be necessary. So these are some of the checklists for the eligibility for you to be eligible to apply for Chevening Scholarship 2026. And moving on to the benefits of this scholarship, Chevening Scholarship 2026 comes with whole lot of benefits, and this is what makes Chevening irresistible to apply for. And it's a scholarship that will advise you to apply for if you are eligible for it and you have all what it takes to apply. So one of the benefits of this scholarship is that it comes full funded, like it's a full tuition fee covered, your school fees is covered, everything you need for the school expenses all covered, and you also be having your monthly living allowances. You have a travel cost and to and from the UK, your thesis and your study related grants, anything you need financially for you to run your masters in the UK is 100% taken care of. You will also have access to exclusive network events, internships, and conferences free of charge as a Chevening scholar. And also, you become a part of the global Chevening alumni network that covers over 55,000 strong scholars from Chevening scholarship. So here are some of the juicy benefit that you stand to gain when you apply for Chevening scholarship and eventually you were granted. So that is for the benefit. And the next thing is, let's look at the criteria for this scholarship. For you to apply for Chevening scholarship, here are some of the criteria. What makes your application to stand out? You focus on some of these things so that it will help you go a long way. And at number one is your leadership and influencing skills. You must have leadership capacity and you should be able to influence others, because the main purpose of this scholarship is for them to empower you, come back to your home country and empower others. That's what they empower you for, is to re-empower others. So you must be able to prove to them that you have a leadership skills and influencing skills. Yeah, that is number one. And secondly, that you must have a clear post-study career plan. What does this mean? It means that for them to give you this scholarship, you should have a clear post-study career plan. After your study, what is your plan? What is the way forward? Have a clear plan. Let them know that you have a clear plan after your study, and they will grant you this scholarship. And the next thing is a well thought out study goals. What are your goals? What are you going to study? What is the aim of you going for that courses you are going for? After empowering you with that course, what will you be able to do with it, or how will you use it to benefit others in your home country, right? So these are some of the things they look at as one as a criteria for them to pick you in this scholarship. And another thing, that you must have a strong academic and professional background. You must go to a good school, you must have a good academic and professional background, and you must be committed to return home after you make an impact. So after they've empowered you, you will definitely return it back to your home country to give it back to your home country what they've empowered you with. And remember, Chevening is not just about academics. It is about your potentials as a global leaders, because every Chevening scholars, they look at them as a potential global leaders of tomorrow. So these are some of the criteria that you should have in mind, and it will help you to actualize your dreams of becoming a Chevening scholar 2026. And the next thing is, we're going to look at the required document So the documents that you will need to apply for this scholarship is not quite much, but here are the checklist of the documents that you will be needing to apply for this scholarship. And number one, you should have a valid international passport. Yes, you need a passport to enable you to travel because the scholarship is in UK. So you're definitely going to travel from your home country to the United Kingdom. So, and secondly, you must have academic transcript and degree certificate. So since you are going for your master's degree, you already have your academic transcript. You get your academic transcript from your universities, your local universities, and your degree certificates and all other documents that you will need or you have achieved from your school. You're going with it. And the next thing is you must have two reference letters. The next thing is you must have a UK university admissions letter by the deadlines of this scholarship, in the sense that once you apply for the scholarship was approved, were granted, the university you apply the scholarship through are definitely going to give you your admissions letter. So with your admissions letter, then you can proceed. You include it to your document while traveling down to the United Kingdom. And you must also have your English language test scores. That is, for some of the universities in the UK that you'll be applying through, there are some of them that require English language test score, which is that means some of them will require you to go and write your IELTS or the equivalent or English language test for them to approve your scholarship and give you your admissions later. Then the next thing is you will need a Chevening application essay. This Chevening application essay is a four essays on leadership, networking, study plan, career plan. Very, very, very important because in these four essays, you are going to elaborate on your leadership skills. You are going to elaborate on your networking skills. You are going to elaborate on your study plan. You talk more on your study plan, your career plan, so that they will know that, oh, you have a future, you have a clear plan, and you have a clear leadership skills that can convince them enough to empower you by granting you that scholarship. Very, very important. So before we go on to how to apply for this scholarship, let me quickly take you to the visa options. Peradventure, when you are granted this scholarship, once you receive a Chevening award, you'll be guided to apply for the UK Tier 4, which is student visas. And the process is usually straightforward since Chevening provides support and documentation for smooth visa application. So your visa is going to be very, very, very easy through Chevening scholarship, and you are going through you are going through student visa because you are going there for study. So you are going through Tier 4 student visa. That is the visa options to ensure your application is successful. And let's also look at the funding scope of Chevening Scholarship 2026. The funding scope is quite easy, but let's break it down. Let's break down the funding scope of the Chevening Scholarship. And at number one, the institution, they are going to be responsible for your university school fees, which is, I think, should be capped for about 22,000 euro or more. I'm not quite sure. And they are going to be responsible for your monthly stipend, which varies by location, but approximately about 1,300 euros per month or more. And also they are going to be responsible for your travel grants and arrival allowances. The travel grants is a grant that will enable you to travel down to the UK, and the arrival allowances is the allowances that can help you to get some things you need in the universities while during your course of study. So, and another thing is a visa cost. They are going to be 100% responsible for your visa expenses, visa application, and anything visa. They're 100% responsible for it. And also, they are going to give you a travel stipend, that the money you will need in the course of the travel. So yes, you can explore the UK a little too. So enjoy yourself in the UK during your study. And more so, before we go on to how to apply for this scholarship, let's quickly look at the post-study and work back. Well, after graduation, you must return to your home country for at least 2 years, and that is part of the agreement earlier. If you look at the criteria, that you will sign that you definitely going to return to your home country have at least 2 years as part of the agreement. But the thing is, after those 2 years, you can still apply for jobs in the UK or pursue a PhD. Many alumni returns on skills worker visas or global talent visas after building experience. So it doesn't actually stop you from relocating if you have it in mind to relocate through the scholarship. Definitely after the scholarship, 2 years after, you can apply back for your PhD, you can apply back for jobs in the UK, and you can go for skill worker visa, global what all of them. So it's still a part. So it's not really a hindrance for you not to apply for the scholarship. So before we go on how to apply for this scholarship, let me quickly give you some tips on how you can win Chevening Scholarship 2026. And here is how to boost your chances. With these few points, you'll be able to boost your chances to about 80% of winning the scholarship if you adhere strictly to these 4 points I'm going to give you in this video. Number one, you should choose an impactful courses that aligns with the country's need. Now, what does this mean? If you are applying for this scholarship, you should choose a courses that align with your country's need. What does your country need right now? What problem can what you are going to study solve in your country when you return back after that 2 years? Like if you return back after your study, how are you going to benefit your country home? How are you going to impact your country home with what you are going for? So make sure you choose an impactful courses that have large impact on the communities or on in your country home. So, and secondly, you should write an essay that tell your story authentically. Tell your story, your community, what's the problem your community is facing, the problem of your state, of your country, and how you intend to solve through what you want to study there. And just give them elaborate essay telling them your story, authentic story, not cook off story, good story that can touch their mind and say, yes, if we empower this person will re-empower his country home, will re-empower his community, and will re-empower his state with positive impact. And third, the third tips I'm going to give you in this video is you must demonstrate leadership with real life examples. Have you been in the position of leadership before? How were you able to manage it? Give or demonstrate leadership with real life examples. And the third tips is you should get powerful references from professional or academic contacts. Like your references or people who people who are going to stand for you as a referee should be people from professional or academic contacts, like people that have high profile in in their profession or in the academics. So, and the last tip is you must apply early and double check your documents. Make sure all your documents are complete. Apply early, and good luck to you. So let's go on to how to apply for this scholarship. So how to apply for the Chevening Scholarship 2026. So before I take you to their website and show you how to apply for the Chevening Scholarship 2026. So before I take you to their website to take you on a step-by-step stages on how to apply for this scholarship, let me quickly give you an overview before you visit their official website for application. First thing first, you must adhere to all the eligibility of earlier explained. You should ensure that you meet all the Chevening requirements before starting your application. And secondly, you must make your researches on the courses you are going for. Select three eligible one-year master program at UK universities that matches your career goals, and apply to universities. Submit applications to your choosing institution and aim to secure at least one unconditional offer, which simply means that one of those universities are going to offer you the scholarship, and you don't have, like, you're not going to reject the offer. Any of them that give you the offer, you're going to accept it. So at least one unconditional offer. And you must complete the Chevening application. You fill out the online form and the official Chevening application portal, including your academics background, your work experience, and essays. So prepare and upload your documents. You gather all the documents and upload them in the correct format. Then you submit before the deadline. You make sure you review your application carefully and submit it on time. Then you wait for the outcome till when they're going to shortlist candidates that will be invited for interview. So let's go straight to the Chevening Scholarship application portal. So once you log into, when you visit the official application portal, chevening.org/apply, it will bring you right in this website. You can see everything by yourself here. And next thing you do is you click on this your country, and you see lot of options here. So instead of scrolling endlessly on all these countries, what you do is to click here and type in the three letters of your country, three or four. As you are typing, the countries relating to that letters will pop up. For example, I want to type Nigeria. You can see once I type NIG, I'm seeing Niger and Nigeria. So I'm going to pick Nigeria. So once you pick Nigeria, you come to select the award. On this select the award, once you click, you see there are two categories of scholarship that Chevening is offering, which we explained earlier on, where we have the main scholarship for international student, then we have the fellowship. The fellowship are for the professionals. So our aim is we are going for the scholarship. You select the scholarship here, then you search. So when you hit your search, it will load. As you can see, it's loading to take us to this interface where we have Chevening in Nigeria. So if you're applying for other country, you see that countries, your country, you can see it here, Chevening in Nigeria. So because I choose my territory to be Nigeria, you can see study in the UK on a fully funded Chevening scholarship, open for application until 7th October 2025 at 12:00 UTC. So it means that this scholarship is going to last till on the 7th of October. That is when it's going to expire, and it's currently open. So that means you can apply. So here we have application for 2026-2027 Chevening scholarship are now open. Apply today. So you can see these are some of the criteria we've explained earlier, the eligibility and all of those things. So that's what they try to explain here. As you can see, application are open, ready to turn your ambitions and experience into lasting change. Yes, so you go ahead and click on apply today. So the website is loading, and once it's done loading, it will take you to this interface here where you have choose an award. Please select, let's read this. Please select a country or territory where you hold citizenship from the list below. The country territory that you select will determine where your application is processed, and if shortlisted, where you will be interviewed. Candidates that are unable to provide proof of citizenship for the country territory they select below will be disqualified automatically. So what they are trying to tell here is that you select your country where you are staying, where you hold a citizenship. Then the country or the territory that you select will determine where your application will be processed. So if you apply from Nigeria, your application will be processed in Nigeria, and it will determine that if you have been shortlisted, to determine where they will interview you. So if you choose Nigeria, so definitely you are going to be interviewed in one of the states in Nigeria. But if you choose Ghana, you are going to be interviewed in one of the area in Ghana. So if you choose other countries, so similar things goes all around. So you must be careful when you are selecting, so that you can select the right country where you hold a citizenship and where you are currently staying. Yeah. So you click on this, you see the list of the countries like as we select earlier. So you're not going to be scrolling endlessly. We are going to type in our country. We'll choose Nigeria. So you see, please select the award program that you are applying for from the available options. And as you can see here, they have Chevening Oxford Center for Islamic Studies OCIS Fellowship 2026-2027. And this fellowship is aimed at mid-career academics or professionals who are dedicated to the promotion of academic activities which encourage a more informed understanding of the culture and civilization of Islam and contemporary Muslim societies. So I think this one is precisely for the Muslim brothers and sisters. Then we have Chevening Scholarship 2026-2027, and this award provides fully funded scholarship for 1 year master's degree. Outpace your peers and return home with the skills, knowledge, and network required to influence positive change in your home country. So that is the main aim of this scholarship. We are going for Chevening Scholarship 2026. Then we press continue. Then it will take us here, we'll continue. So it will take us to where we register for an account. So before you continue, please read the Chevening Scholarship terms and conditions. Make sure you read these Chevening terms and conditions properly. Then read about how the British Council manage personal data. So make sure you read all of these things if you get time. But I advise you to do that. Then primary email address. Here you put in your email, you put in your mobile number. Here you first choose your code. If you are in Nigeria, definitely you are going for +234. Then you put your phone number, then your recovery email. So you're going to submit two email, one your main email, then the other one your recovery email, just in case something happened to the other. Then you click your agreement to that, yeah, you have read and understand the Chevening Scholarship terms and condition, privacy notice, and consent to the British Council processing my personal data. So you're going to check this box, then you press continue. Then you now go ahead to upload all your necessary documents, enter your data and all of that. And that is how you apply for Chevening Scholarship. So there you have it. The Chevening Scholarship 2026 could be your pathway to the UK and beyond. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment your questions, and subscribe for more scholarship updates and application tips. And here are some of the scholarships to check out on our blogs. Like if you are looking to expand your scholarship hunt, check out these amazing opportunities on our blogs. We have Universities of Melbourne Graduate Research Scholarship on our blogs. On our blog, we have a Monash University Scholarship, KAIST Scholarship in South Korea, Universities of Trento and Genova Scholarship in Italy, Shelbourne Graduate Institute Scholarship in Thailand, and University of Sydney Scholarship. These are all either fully funded or partially funded, and they are worth exploring. So you can check them out. So you can hit that notification bell so you don't miss any opportunities. And hey, share this video with a friend who dreams of studying abroad. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.